said. If I expressed my feelings and needs, it would be impossible for a person to react this way if they heard it. They would have gotten a gift. They would have the eyes of a little child getting a gift from Santa Claus. That doesn't look like what Mother's looking like right now. So Mom, could you tell me what you just heard me say? You don't want me. So you heard it kind of as a rejection, Mother. Of course, how else could I have heard it? Well, thank you for telling me you heard it as a rejection, Mother. Notice I didn't say, that isn't what I said. See, if you want to have people understand you differently, never tell them, you're misunderstanding me. Never say, that isn't what I said. Say, thank you for telling me that's what you heard. I can see I didn't make myself clear. I'd like to try again, Mother. As I do value very much your offering to help, but I have a need to kind of get my own needs clear and structure my own time. Can you tell me what you hear me say? So you think I don't have any intelligence about helping you. Thank you for telling me that's what you're hearing, Mother. I'd like you to hear it differently. I'd like you just to hear my needs, that I have a real need to kind of sort things out for myself and structure my own time. Could you tell me what you heard? See, you have a need to kind of get clear for yourself what you want and to figure things out. Thank you, Mother. See how easy it is to get empathy from a jackal? Just about 3 ear pulls and I got it, right? Now, there are some 8-pull jackals, too, I know that. But I can tell from how sweet you are, your mother is a 3-pull jackal.
Thank you. I just really appreciate Marshall, and the importance of empathy, I'd like to say, is it is really a sense of somebody's really being heard, which we all really want to be heard and understand for what is alive within us. And empathy doesn't even require words. It doesn't require, giving unwanted advice or one-upping with another story or any judgments. It is so healing and important. So I suggest that we really even give ourselves empathy before we do tend to react in a way that may feel good in the moment, but we'll end up regretting. Now, with that being said, thank you, Marshall, and oh boy, more Mighty Mary.
I want to piggyback off of what Marshall said. Empathy is our natural way of being. Yes. When we're not being in empathy with each other, my heart isn't feeling your heart. I'm not connecting with you. Our souls are designed to connect. Our souls are meant to be in touch with each other and be attuned with each other like a piano is tuned. We're meant to be that way. So I love his work, and I love this clip on empathy because it's just a great example of how when you're not in touch with that, it's one of those signs that something is going wrong inside. And let's get that cleared out so that you can come from empathy, so you can have good relationships. That's what we're supposed to have.
And being present in the moment.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, how many times you're with people, you're being looked at, or they want to be somewhere other than where they are, but no matter where you go, there you are.
Or the more horrifying one for me nowadays is you'll go into a restaurant and let's say it's a couple and they're both on their cell phones.
Oh yeah.
They're not even connecting with each other.
Exactly.
So how do you connect with each other if you're not even in conversation? I had even heard it laughingly said that a lot of people are just texting each other back and forth instead of just talking. How crazy is that? That sounds like insanity.
I know.
So,
it's sad.
This is a great example, is to understand that you will automatically be empathetic to somebody else when you get your pain out of the way.
Beautifully said.
It's just our natural way of being. So what I'd like to talk about now, Gigi, because a lot of people when I talk about, well, you can live from your dream, you can live from that place of where goodness happens all the time, they think it's rather Pollyanna. And the reality is it's not. That is a way that shows you how out of touch we are and how desensitized we are. So here's how it's supposed to be, how it was designed and created to be. So let's say you're an adult. You've had this lovely childhood. You wake up in the morning and you can't wait to get out of bed. Now, let's start with that one. How many people out there feel like, oh gosh, I can't wait to get out of the bed in the morning? How many people it's Monday and it's, oh my God, or Wednesday, finally hump day, or Friday, thank TGIF. That is not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to, everyone is here for a purpose. So there's a way that we carry out our purpose. Oftentimes it's through our job or it's through our volunteer work. So you wake up in the morning and you can't wait to do it because you're living on purpose. You're living on your life's purpose. Your significant other, if you have one, or your spouse is the same thing. So you wake up in the morning, you can't wait to get to work, you're so excited about going and doing it, and they're in the same place, and you start sharing with each other what your day is going to be like, and oh, I have meetings with this person today, I can't wait to see them, and oh, this is going to be wonderful, they're so great to work with. That's the norm.
Yes.
You talk with your kids and you talk about what their school and what are you learning in school, and they're excited because they're actually coming to educate means to draw from within out. It's bringing out within them what they already innately know. So they're going to school and they're excited about going to school. And maybe they're doing athletic things afterwards and they're in the zone because they're happy and now they're able to do that so much more easily. Or let's say they're into academics, or let's say they're into debate and they're excited about it. They're so excited. Passionate. So let's say then you walk out to your car and your neighbor is going off to their car and you say hi to each other and they're in the same place feeling the same way as you are. And then suddenly your whole neighborhood is like that. That is how it is meant to be. Then when you're having parties, it's because you're sharing with each other and you're empathetic with each other. And it's not saying that something bad won't happen, but you'll have that support system around you. It's not making somebody else bad. It's just you have a way of then being able to rise above that blip in the road.
Yes.
Even it might be a big blip. Let's say somebody, was in a car accident. You don't go, oh, it's going to be okay. You feel them. Oh my gosh, what can I do to help? Can I bring over some food? Can I take care of your kids if you need to be at the hospital? So it's not Pollyanna. It's just being able to reach out to each other and connect from the heart. Then what starts to happen is you start to tap into your great potential. There is genius. So everyone thinks that someone like a Mozart or a Beethoven or a Michael Jordan or an Albert Einstein, that these are rare human beings on the planet. The reality is, Gigi, it is not. Napoleon Hill wrote a book called Think and Grow Rich, and he talks about the principles of how do you manifest your dreams. And what he discusses in there, he calls it infinite intelligence. Every single one of us has the ability to tap into that greater power, that infinite intelligence, and that is genius. Why don't people do that? Their negativity gets in the way. Their emotional pain gets in the way. All these things that I'm talking about, that this is the norm, that everyone thinks is normal, is not normal. So this other part that you're supposed to be able to tap into and draw from and live life from, you're not even available to it because you're caught up in this other stuff that has nothing to do with what you really are and what you're here to do.
It's kind of like a quicksand. You're going down.
You're a downer, and you keep going down. The interesting thing about the mind, they know that negativity and positivity cannot go simultaneously. You're going to be in one or the other. So I want people to understand your unlimited potential is waiting for you. If you can start to clear out the gook, scrub off the floor, clean out that heaviness, get those pains out of there, and start to live from that positive place, you actually start to get those hits of intuition. You start to go, oh my gosh, I should do this. Or if you're an inventor like Thomas Edison, I think he tried 10,000 times before he got the light bulb. But he got hits of inspiration. You do that by getting quiet and listening. And you can't go